What's up, family? This is Ashay Khan. This is the Guerrilla Tribe Hangout. I got some stuff for you guys. This is something I've been off the scene. I ain't been dropping no movies. I ain't really been talking to nobody. You might see me out, but I've been working on this for you guys. So hopefully y'all, take notes, pay attention, turn all that other shit off. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself a second to soak up what I'm about to lay down. You know what I'm saying? Okay, check it out. This is how to gain power. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a position of power right now. And it's like I want to be able to distribute what I learned in the things that the ways to operate in power to my people so that you guys can operate in power and get the similar results in your life. So here we go. Bang. What's happening? It say don't use these powers for evil. So one thing I'm saying is my man, I was in the game, I was in the streets. And my man, I was like, man, you got the game, but it's like a knife, man. You could use it and you could use it to open a can with a knife. You could use it even, you know what I'm saying, to protect yourself with or stab somebody, but you could also cut yourself with it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful what you do with power. And I'm about to give you guys a lot of power right now. So I want you guys to make a promise to me that you will not use these powers for evil or wickedness. Here we go. So how ownership, this is what this is about, how ownership equals money, power, and more importantly, freedom. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we're not talking about freedom. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to be free, not to have to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Not to have to be stuck in one spot. It feels good to be free, man. You know what I'm saying? So ownership is important. If you stay to the end, I got something for y'all. Instacash, how to make money online. We put that together. 9 ways to get money on Instagram. So, if you are on Instagram all day, you might as well be doing something on there to get some money. If you stay to the end, I'm gonna give you that for free. So let's go. Who am I? I am Ashay Khan. You see me right there? That's a red carpet event. We dropped the Hood Chicks. I don't know if y'all seen that movie, The Hood Chicks. We was slapping the world with Hood Chicks. We was #1 in the world with Hood Chicks. You feel me? So I am the Guerrilla King. They call me the Guerrilla King from the way I'm thinking and moving when I'm operating as I'm filming. You feel me? So I come from reality TV. So when I come into doing movies, I'm thinking and moving a whole lot faster. In the movie, you sit back, you plot it all out. I'm going fast, man. No, just do this right here. Boom, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I had 30,000 subscribers right there. It's another 40,000. Another movie I dropped, to Come Up. We was #1 in the world for hood movies. For that too, you go on YouTube. The first one you would pop up was The Come Up. I had #1 and #2 at the same time. So it's 3 million views right here. But it's not new. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would think I just came out of nowhere and dropped a hit. I've been dropping hits my whole career, but I was under a different name before. And I was rapping. Right here is 200 some thousand views. But this is back, 12 years ago. You feel me? When I was going viral back then. I had another video that was on the air. We was in Detroit, rocking. I was going viral for a minute. I understand principles of power. I'm still relevant. You know what I'm saying? I'm 43. I'm still relevant. Let's get it. So who is this training for? People who just started. You've been trying to get your message out, but things haven't worked for you. You're ready to plug into something proven so you could be seen, you could be heard, you could be felt without having to sell your soul out here. That's a real thing out here in the game. They trying to get you to sell your soul for a little bit of time on the screen so you could express yourself. Nah, man. And another thing, this is for people who are already activated. You're already dropping projects and getting your message out, but you want to take everything to the next level. You want people to actually hear your shit or see your shit. You creating good shit. You got something good to say. You got a good vibe. You got a good energy. You want to have a way to push it out and have people vibe with you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? This is what this training for is for you, how to gain power. You feel me? I'm going to show you how to own. And that's something really important, man. What do you own right now? Seriously, what do you own? Not what do you rent or lease or none of that. What do you own? What's yours? How old are you and what do you own? Give me that. So anyway, Look at this. This is the matrix. This is coming back around right now. The matrix, this is a big thing. Be able to share it to you because look, the bitch. You feel me? Other thing on you. In prison, this is what it looked like. They huddled around, eating grueling shit out this little tray bowl thing. What happened in the Matrix? They was huddling around in the real, what they call the real world. They huddling around, eating gruel out of this little food thing. Like prison in the real world. You feel me? And then boom, what your favorite rapper doing? He on the internet, he big like in the Matrix, but then he come back, he in a trap somewhere. You feel me? Eating ramen noodles out of cup. You feel me? It's time for what's called an identity shift. You know what I'm saying? An identity shift, something more powerful. I'm trying to tell you how to gain power. You're going to have an identity shift. So now remember, there's a movie called The Avatar. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this movie, but it was so dope. Concept, dude, and he over in this world. In some kind of way, they got a machine now. He could see over into a whole nother land. It's plush. Like they out in the elements. You know what I mean? I swear it looked like Africa, you feel me? But he was able to transport himself, and they got these beautiful blue big beings and shit. Big said he could transport his consciousness into a body over in this world. He in this bitch now in the real big body, nigga. They looking at him like he one of them. You see, you feel me? But then look, Zoe, I don't know her name, Zoe. Boom, look, she transferred her consciousness over too. You got this European guy, you got this black lady, but look, it looked like they in Africa right there. Can you see that? So let's go. Let's just keep going. Now, what is these slave voyages I'm showing you have to do with this identity shift I'm talking about? In this matrix stuff I'm talking about. But look right here, let's just keep going. 300 years right here, it shows they've been bringing slaves over from Africa. Now, some people, they might say, we've been here already, and all that kind of stuff. For right now, I just want you to just suspend your disbelief for a second and don't even think about nothing. Just to see what's going on for a second. Now, just by some records right here, they showing the amount of slaves that's coming through Spain in the years that's coming. In Portugal, Britain, every year they marking down how many slaves they bringing from Africa. Down here, they say they total up about 12 million done got over here from Africa. Okay, boom, I can see that. Now, it got, you got some scholars be like, man, it was an African Holocaust, 60 million died. You know what I'm saying? On the way over here. And that's a big ass number. 60 million people is a lot of motherfuckers dead. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But some scholars, European scholars say, no, it was only 5 million. But 5 million people is a lot of motherfuckers dead still. They talking about a couple 100,000 niggas and died on COVID, nigga. Talking about imagine 5 million niggas dying right now. You feel me? But anyway, either way it go. No matter which way you look at it, slaves died on the way to the boat, nigga. Slaves died on the boat. But, all that's refutable. But it's the picture right here of a nigga with his back whipped. You feel me? So no matter what happened, it was some niggas over here getting their back whipped. You feel me? So that's the reality. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you could try to act like niggas here or not, it's a nigga right here with his back whipping slavery. So they even had a thing. If you could look at this picture on one side, now you got, these black people over here with the guns, over this say abolition of slavery. That means they stopped slavery. It was a time and point and period where they had to put laws in place to stop slaving niggas. You see what I'm saying? So no matter what niggas telling you about history and all that, we got niggas with their backs whipped and hanged off trees, and then you have to have a law passed for niggas to stop doing it. So as you see on the other side, these niggas like over here, like, where y'all niggas going? You know what I'm saying? The niggas over here like, nigga, this ass nigga, what you talking about? I got guns now. It's the whole shit. So, but anyway, let's keep going. Now let's fast forward. I thought slavery was over. Why is this new nigga with his back whipped? You could obviously see that this is not the same time period where this other nigga was getting his back whipped. Now you got a nigga in Jamaica getting his back whipped. What in the fuck is going on, right? But look, this nigga is black. That's the science to go with black. Black mean it's a status at law. You know what I'm saying? Black mean you're a ward of the state. That mean you one of the slaves that was created. We gotta figure out what to call these niggas. Let's call them black and shit. You know, it's like they black. So that's a status at law. That's not a nationality. So if you're identifying with black, be careful because you get your back whipped. You feel me? So what's important to happen is we got to have a paradigm shift. Some people, I'm not saying everybody, but some people going to want to have this paradigm shift that I'm talking about. What's a paradigm shift? It's a fundamental change in approach or underlying assumptions. Like I'm approaching something a kind of way that might not be right, or I'm assuming something that might not be right. But a paradigm shift is when I shift from assuming the wrong things, which is sinning, over to assuming the proper things. Then I done shifted into a whole nother being. I'm in a whole nother position. It's like I'm looking at that shit from the side. Like I stepped out on some Spider-Man shit. Like, what in the fuck was I just thinking? You know what I'm saying? I'm walking up the street now. So let's talk about a paradigm shift. Usually the way we talk, see, slavery over here is systematic and it's taught, but it's when somebody is teaching you a certain way, the teacher directed instruction, look how it's going down. Because imagine if I tell you something and tell you to tell your friend, tell you to tell your friend, by the time you 3, 4, 5 people away, it's something totally different. So now I'm teaching you something, and then I'm teaching. Now, how you ever gonna get better than the teacher if every time you're teaching it's going down? You feel me? But it's another way of learning, you know what I'm saying, where you acquire knowledge, which you get it, and then you practice it, right? Not just hear it and be able to repeat it and write it down and keep on moving. No, you get it, and then you practice the shit, and then you reflect on what's the hell is going on. And then, okay, I go do it some more, and then I get competent at the shit, and then I can sit back and really think about what's going on from a perspective. Now I know what's going on, and now I can see some ways in here to maneuver this bitch, and that's when you get to transforming. You can start inserting shit in or taking shit out, moving shit around. Now that's how you get a paradigm shift. You feel me? Because niggas will tell you something, but I'm showing you something. It's a process. You see that paradigm shift go up. So look at Psalms 82. A lot of the times when I'm doing stuff, I'm coming right out of Psalms 82, man. Because he was speaking to us, and he was speaking, and it speak to my soul. He say, I have said, ye are gods. They say ain't no other gods on this planet, but he say right here in the Bible. He say, I said, ye are gods. So somebody might not identify with that shit, but I identify with that shit. Ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. I identify with that shit. And it's a group of us, of people that identify with that shit. You feel me? But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Now, why is you should okay, you a god. Okay, we ain't talking about a nigga flying in the sky right now. That's not what we talking about. We're not talking about a nigga floating in space or nothing. He talking to some people. And he's saying, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Like, don't get your ego crazy because you a god, nigga. Because you still gonna die on this bitch. Don't you see all these niggas dying? And you puffed up, you gonna fall down just like all these other princes that fall down. Watch out. He say, arise, oh God. It's the big G. Now I'm looking through all this scholarly shit. I see the big G, but it's talking to a people. This is the Elohim he talking to. It's a group of people. He say, arise, oh God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But hold up, let's back up a second. This is important because he's saying, yeah, you guys, y'all children of the Most High, but you gonna die like a man and you gonna fall like one of these snakes. He like, get up, nigga, and get to work. You only got a limited time right here. He like, get up. What are you supposed to be doing? Judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. So let me just back up a second. I had to go see, what does it mean to judge the earth? Because I'm supposed to be judging the earth now. You feel me? So I had to go to the Bible, and they teach you how to judge the earth properly. So I'm looking. So what the scriptures that they were breaking out and giving to us on how to judge the earth properly was the scriptures about the disciples. And when they was charging the people of Jerusalem with the death of Jesus. He say, these hoe ass niggas is the reason These niggas is the reason they guilty of the death of Jesus. You see what I'm saying? And he say the niggas that was sitting right there with him, the ones when he got snapped, right, all them whole ass, they are as guilty with the death of Jesus too. The disciples was judging the earth. But look, the people around Jerusalem, the Jews outside of Jerusalem, he didn't charge them with being whole ass niggas. He only charged the Jews that was in Jerusalem. And then even the people that rose to power, that was in the politics at the time, that rose to power afterward, they didn't charge them with the death of Jesus. So now you got to be able to separate. They call it a corporate governance. This is a separate. I'm judging. You feel me? No, okay, I'm getting a hang of it. So now let's think. Now let's just imagine we are slaves. We come out of slavery. Boom, 170 years out of slavery, we got a president. I'm like, damn, that's awesome. In the lands we were just slaves in, nigga, we president right now, nigga. And then I had to look. You see what I'm saying? Because they just say he the first black president. But then right here, it say that his father is a Kenyan. He from Kenya, a Kenyan from Kenya. And his mama is of English descent. And he was raised with his mom. So his father from Africa, his mama met him over in Hawaii, and they had a baby and took her back over there with them. So now I had to see, based off judging the earth, could I in full good conscience attach myself to be the same people as Obama? And I'm like, well, not really. You know what I'm saying? But why is that? Why would I say that? Why don't I feel that? Because when he won, it did something for me. I got a concept called buildings and streets. I'm like, it was like a building, you know, success was like way up there. I didn't even know how to get in this bitch. But when he got president, it's like the building just failed. I'm like, nigga, this is a street, nigga. It's not a building. I'm looking at it wrong. I just got to get going. I took off and gone. You feel me? It was revolutionary for my mind. But upon finding out this information, I cannot in good conscience say that I'm him. Now, why do I say that? Because of the 300 years. The 300, it's 300 years of breeding that's in my DNA. They've been breeding the best to be the best, to be the best, to be the best, to be the best. They've been breeding, you know, me and my people for 300 years. He don't have that in his DNA. That's not in there. How would it get in there? Because his father's from Kenya. He didn't come through no slave trade shit. You feel me? His mama didn't come through no slave trade shit. So I couldn't in good conscience attach myself to that brother. Somewhere down the line, when, you know, some part of my heritage was some part of Africa or something that had Kenyan and some back there, that's cool. But I'm talking about, we a whole different thing over here. Let me see what I'm talking about. It's a breeding of slaves that went on. That's what was damn near happening. They over here breeding slaves. They stopped us slaves. They stopped them from being able to bring slaves over here in the 1800s with the cotton boom started happening. And that's when they hurried up and started pumping up all these slaves. They having all kinds of slave breeding going on. You see what I'm saying? But well, let's look at this. Look at where you breeding something. What are you actually doing? The American bully, is it a pit bull? They say no. The American bully is not a pit bull. Look at this motherfucker. They like, nah, hell no, nigga, this ain't an American Terrier, nigga. So, do you see what I'm saying? And then look at this. We know that pit bulls originated in the English Isles during the 1800s. That slave and shit, they producing this nigga a breed that had the power of a bulldog and the tenacity of the terrier, the perfect fighter. They breeding something right here. So look at this. You got these two other little dogs, and they made this dog. Now you can't even bite this dog ears, nigga. They done bred this mug, so when it's going, you can't even bite his ears, nigga. They breed. You see what I'm saying? So what is the superior being? Greater in quantity of high or extraordinary worth. Like when they could stand you up on a damn scalpel thing and be selling slaves for $1,500 back when niggas broke. That's high worth or higher in rank or status. A superior tribal. Now, this is the one I want to display a conscious sense of being above or better than others. Supercilious. It's a displaying a conscious sense of being above or better than others. That's the definition of a superior being, displaying a conscious sense. I mean, I know, I already know that I'm better than you. I already know that I'm above you. It's a caste system here. I don't even know if y'all know what a caste system is. In India, back in the day, they had a caste system where, going based off the color of your skin, if you was dark as hell, you was at the bottom. You got all the weak ass jobs. You can only marry weak ass niggas. And then as go up light skin, and they had a whole caste system, and they kept it like that. You can't break out, bitch. Nope, you already want it. You over there. They got this shit over here where white is at the top, black is at the bottom. And saying no, it's a caste system, nigga. It's how you got people that's at the top of the caste system. They already equal, better than nobody else. Fuck all that shit. Don't let nobody tell you that shit. Right here, it say right here, it was a superior being. So let's get going. So why would I say that our 300 years made us superior beings? I'm not saying we better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? I can say we better than a lot of people, but I'm not gonna say we better than everybody. Look how young of a race, a species of people we are. But look at this, right out of slavery, right out of that 300 years when they abolished it and we didn't have to breed like they wanted us to breed no more. You know what I'm saying? We like, well, we can still fuck. We ain't got to just fuck whoever they tell us to fuck. You know what I mean? Just so they can make some bigger and better us's. You know what I'm saying? Right after that, they had some shit where the Hitler guy who was talking about he had a superior race of beings, some Aryan nation of beings. Jesse Owens went over there and whooped their ass. He outran everybody in the world, nigga. This is not a fallacy. I'm telling you, I'm showing you the history right here. How he outran the Aryan superior theory, and he broke records outrunning niggas. What you talking about? What else? Who else? We got Muhammad Ali. Ain't nobody else say they boxers knock everybody else ass out in the world. We whoop everybody ass in the world. They saying right here, greatest heavyweight boxer of all time. This is on Wikipedia. I ain't writing this shit up. What's next? Olympic basketball. Now they hooping all around the world and shit. But when we come, we whoop everybody ass. This is not a fallacy I'm talking about, nigga. I'm talking about superior beings was bred and they walk around on this motherfucking planet like they slaves still. Crazy ass shit, nigga. Man, it's time to step up, understand who you are, and start being able to operate accordingly. We can't even run the world. We don't even know how to govern nothing. How you gonna get the trash out all over the city, nigga? You don't even know how to get your own trash out. Cut it out. So anyway, that was me. I want to go back. When I took as I'm moving into my more superior form and shit, you see the gorilla going to paradigm shift. I'm trying to explain what's happening inside of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm more so now I'm here. I'm like, man, let me jump in Isaiah Thomas. Whatever needs to be done, let me do it. If I got to come in the front, if I got to speak the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the time now or never, nigga. It's championship time. It's time to show up. So that's where I'm at right now. So I'm looking at Ancestry.com. I'm just looking at shit, man. I never could go back past my great granddaddy. And I know him because he left us 40 acres. Nigga, he always in history. He left 40 acres, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, they know nothing about the niggas before him. They barely know my granddaddy and shit. You know what I'm saying? They know he had the 40 acres, nigga. So with this, I was able to start going back. I'm like, damn, we really can. Cause I'm thinking like, nigga, slavery, nigga, ain't no records of that shit. They got all kind of records, nigga. I'm talking about mind blowing how far I'm going back. I'm seeing all kind of shit, right? I end up seeing a picture of a nigga. I'm like, nigga, so I write movies. So let me just tell you, let me back up a second. So as I'm writing movies, I got to jump into the character to write the words for the character. So I got to get all the way into this character. And I got to see the world through this character eyes and feel what their life is like so I can write the words as if they said it. That's a process I do
as a screenwriter. So when I'm doing this process, automatically my mind is putting myself into this other side of this picture that's looking out. You know what I'm saying? When I'm taking a picture, what's around me, I'm trying to look around me and shit. You know what I'm saying? But this was me at a previous time, because I'm the same kid of this person. Look how I even wore my hat back then. That's some shit I would do right now. You feel me? I'm just getting into this ancestry shit. But what happened? It was some more shit I found out I wasn't ready for. You feel me? Because this European lady is me too. Let that sink in. And inside of me somewhere is this European lady. I don't know if you're feeling me, but this is more the way history probably was going right here. You see this European guy and this slave lady right here on the bed. This is probably the way my ancestry was looking like. I don't know about yours, but my shit probably looked like this. And when I started doing more and more research, they said the first people that had healthcare in the antebellum South, which is the South before the Civil War, the first people that had healthcare was the women, the Black women. Why? Because they having the slave babies. The slave was money, nigga. You rich if you got slaves. Everybody didn't have slaves. Only some people had slaves, you feel me? And then some people, they had one slave. I thought slaves that had masters all had all kinds of slaves. Nah, nigga might have like 9 slaves. He's slaving like a mother with his 9, you feel me? So I'm like, oh, I see, I feel it. So, like I say, they even got statues all over the South of Black women all over. Statues, man, of these African women that they over here. That I'm looking at the records of ship records. It be more women than men. All the places it's always like 3 men to 7 women ratio, or all across the slavery thing. So the slave master in there getting it in. You know what I mean? This is concubines or whatever. But look, they still making you to the African queen right now. But I'm looking at my tree and that's just me. You feel me? These body right here. Because while they breeding, they having sex with them. While we was breeding ourselves, let's even start taking a paradigm shift. While we was breeding, because I'm my father's son. You see, you feel me? When this guy right here had sex with a slave woman and that baby was sitting on his knee, imagine your baby sitting on your knee. What if this baby was Asian looking? Or what if this baby was, Puerto Rican looking or something? What if this baby was Arabic looking or something? It's your baby. You looking at this mother. You playing with it. Cut it out, man. Can't disconnect that love just because your skin color come out this way. But you got to look at it. What if you was that European? Lusting after that African woman and you done had a baby, you feel me? That's what you look at it like that. Now I see all kind of more people on my family tree and all kind of more inheritance. It's probably mine. You feel me? Before we start cutting off shit, we gonna hold my ethnicities and all my ancestry. Man, I cut off that part of my family tree when your tree dead. I had to put it back. It didn't even make sense. I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna cut all this shit off my tree? It ain't now the information. Now I got 300 years of all Black now. Instead of a whole bunch of records of some blood people that I'm related to. You know what I'm saying? We breeded ourselves, look at ourselves. We might have been looking at it to create a superior slave or whatever, but we put ourselves in there. When the baby come out, this is us in this body. You feel me? You can't just erase all parts of yourself and all of your urges to do different things, and you don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm pimping and slaving the shit out of this. You know what I'm saying? But I know, and I can work with that shit. You feel me? Commitment. I commit that as soon as I know that ownership is the missing piece, I will go all in. This is the commitment you're going to have to make. I'm about to show you guys some shit. You got to have a paradigm shift. You know what I'm saying? You got to say it. I commit that as soon as I know that ownership is the missing piece, I will go all in. Let's go. If we got a deal, let's get it. Why am I the one that look at me pulling followers in? Look, man, freedom fighter for a long time. This is 2008. If you can see right here, that's a UCC code when I filed. Well, and here we used to be able to file. You used to be able to walk in and file your UCC1 papers. You know what I'm saying? That's me taking control of my assets. They say, well, the straw man asset, all that, whatever the fuck point. It's a place where you do commerce, and then you could file your UCC1, your Universal Commercial Code papers. I was in there filing that shit. This is my filing number. So no matter what nobody talking about, you know what I'm saying? It's some reality to what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? Now, all that sovereign shit, I found out something different about that later. So it's not, we thinking about sovereignty, if you're thinking about it from a Moorish American point of view, I would just go do some more research on sovereignty and outside sources, not just that one, because you're going to be squarely in the sights of the federal government if you come talking about some sovereignty. So let's keep going. So I learned the hard way. I started in 2004. I had countless followers. You know what I'm saying? And I fucked up so much money, I can't even count. I made over $1 million, you know what I'm saying, me and my followers before I got 30. I blew over $500,000 on strategies to pull in more followers. You feel me? And get more and more money. So I also sat in the prison for 5 years with some so-called sovereign. You see what I'm saying? So I came out no more crime, and I'm still up because I'm learning and I'm moving forward. But that's the hard way. What's the easy way? I'm shooting movies now, man. Grand Theft Auto, baby. You feel me? So I'm just getting money like this, but I still pull in followers at will. So it's something on my mind right now, and it goes with all of this. It's a war going on. I don't know if you guys noticed it with Apple and Facebook. Facebook like, nigga, we need to get all your people information. Apple like, nah, man, I don't want y'all to have all my nigga shit no more. Y'all don't like the way y'all using that shit. Nigga, Facebook like, what, nigga? Metaverse, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Turn into some other shit to suck niggas all the way in. So it's a war going on, and y'all just be careful. But watch this. You could take the blue pill and remain a slave to the illusion, or you could take the red pill and become a slave to reality, right? You could be in a matrix and you're a battery for some shit, or you in the reality and you poor as hell, trying not to be part of the race, right? But wait, soon as you reaching for a pill, the more it's like, hold up, man, it's another way. It's another way, even. It's called a superior way. Fuck all that shit, man. Start owning some shit and making your own money. You can stand on your own way. Let's look at this. What is Aboriginal? Well, I'm screaming I'm an Aboriginal American as a nationality. Why am I Aboriginal American? So let's look at what Aboriginal is. Being the first or earliest known of its kind present in a region. I could do that. I could stand on that because I was in a court of law and I was presenting myself in a court of law. And it's different when you standing in a court of law and you speaking to the judge or the magistrate. It's different when you standing back and somebody else talking for you, but it's different when you fire your attorney and you step up and you speaking directly to the judge or the magistrate. So when I'm standing there, it's like, it was at the time, it was like, say you from the tribe of Chief Black Eagle. The nigga Chief Black Eagle was Malachi Z. York, who was a singer in New York. He started a cult following and shit. And then he changed it. First, he was an imam. Next thing you know, he was a reverend. He was in, you know what I'm saying? He was in all the shit. And next thing you know, he said he was an alien and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they want me to go in front of court. And then the nigga went to prison with like 50 counts of child touching kids that was on his compound. He had to build a whole pyramid in outside of Georgia. He in prison for a long ass time for touching kids. So I'm supposed to go in court and be like, yeah, by the authority of Chief Black Eagle. I'm like, what? Nigga, I'm not doing that. Hell no. This nigga sitting in prison. How can he help me? And his whatever movement he doing. So when I'm looking like, I could, you know, they say you Hebrew Israelite and shit, because we from the tribe of Judah. I feel like we the children of the Most High. But I'm looking on the map and Judah is way over in Arabia or something. You know what I'm saying? It's past Egypt. I'm like, how we know we them same exact people After niggas is wandering and fucking everybody moving around and shit, how we know we them same ass people, man? How can I stand here in good conscience after I can't go back past my great grandfather and tell somebody that I'm a Hebrew Israelite or something? You know what I'm saying? Even though I feel that shit to my heart, but to say that I'm the first or earliest known in this region, oh yeah, we got 300 years of breeding in this bitch. Ain't nobody else got that. Nobody else around here got 300 years of breeding like a pit bull to be a superior being and disconnected for all your heritage and only know and come up under some whole other foreign alien shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the African body speaking English language, like I'm from England or something in America. So hold the hell no. I can say this though, that I'm now let's see, now I'm in my superior. It seems like, we need to be building an empire. That's what the niggas do when they come up and have a nation and shit. They have an empire and be in history and shit. That's what I'm thinking. So, but the core of it, you have to have ownership. You got to be able to take ownership. You know what I'm saying? Government and governing, you got to have ownership of shit. You got to have ways to make shit move. So I'm going to tell you the 3 secrets of ownership and how we come about these. 3 secrets. Now, secret number 1 is power. We're going to go on that. Secret number 2 is the money fall. And we're talking about power. What is this doing? What's happening right now? You got ladies up on this stage. That reminds me of a strip club. Ladies up on the stage, right? Now I'm thinking about, where did the pimping come from? The pimping come from the slave master. They tell us in the Willie that the European was calling the African lady a bitch to break her mind psychologically. You know what I'm saying? And then it would tell how they would do all of these other tactics to separate and isolate all of these different things. Now, then when I get into pimping and they start teaching me the pimping, the same things that I'm reading. Now, I'm not talking about no nigga saying he pimping because he walking around and he got a bitch selling some pussy. It's some game that's being handed down out here that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? With rules and shit to that shit, everything. It's like real ass shit. So they teaching me this shit, right? Real ass pimps teaching me and shit. And then I'm looking at this Willie Lynch letter. And I'm like, this is the same shit they taught me. Like, niggas say it's fake, but I'm like, no, I know what I was taught. And it didn't come out of no Willie Lynch letter. It came from niggas handing this shit down. So I'm like, now they saying that the pimping come from out of slavery when they let them niggas out and didn't give them 40 acres. Some of them niggas was seeing how the master was doing and how he was slaving, and they start operating like that. Because some of them was the master's kids. So anyway, they operating like they daddy and shit. And then, and they call it what did they call that? It was a lust that the white man had, a white man vice or something like that. That was the black woman. That's the black woman. And then now you got these guys having their own horses and carriages and shit. They thinking they driving for some master, and they driving their own shit. You feel me? So anyway, what's a power source? How do I get one? So what I found is that these people is what they using as power sources. You see the Matrix movie? This shit is from the Matrix. I ain't just snatching no shit. In the Matrix, they had all these people in these capsules and they using these motherfuckers as batteries, right? This is amazing. I know y'all remember this shit. I'm not making this shit up. This is how they power in society. So, and then boom, now y'all remember Blade, right? This is another movie. I'm a movie motherfucker, so I'm showing you. I ain't making this shit up. Look, boom. They got these niggas, all these niggas. They got them, sorted and listed out. And then they draining these niggas systematically. Same way from the Matrix. Same shit. A bunch of niggas, they got their ass in there draining their ass out. What the fuck is that? Well, they was like, man, we used to have to run around and catch them and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we done figured out a system. But we just get them and put them up here. And we don't just eat them and kill them. We just drain. It was more humane and shit. But it's the same shit. Right? But what's happening in real life? What's the real life equivalent? You know what I'm saying today? A list of your followers. You got followers on the internet, right? So look at this. what's a follower? Really is a person that's interested. This person that's interested, look, what is they willing to give up? Their resources, right? I'm gonna tell everybody why this is important in a minute. For you just go in, right, to keep it simple, man. No, that that's paying into your thing, because boom, and in the blade, these people was contributing. It's small forces. They all connected to the system. Everybody's sitting up rich and have fun partying and shit. You see what I'm saying? Now let's talk about the system a little bit. We're gonna keep it real 100 today. The system, right now, online is big. Big is online and all that kind of shit. But what you want to do is you want to get niggas and you want to challenge. I don't care if you online or you offline. I used to challenge myself. I didn't know I was challenging myself when I was pimping. I would say, man, I wouldn't be 3 days without a bitch. You feel me? I wouldn't be 3 days without a bitch. If I had $500 in 3 days, I always have it. I hear about pimps down south. They'll be 6 months without a bitch and shit. I'm like, I don't know what that nigga doing, man. If I had 3 days, I'm gonna catch me a bitch. It's 24 hours in a day, nigga. You crazy. So anyway, but in one day, my man challenged me. I had just lost my broad. I had lost her. I was like, man, I had been pimping for a minute. I lost my last broad. I'm really was kind of want to get out of it a little bit. So I ain't had no broad for about a month. I'm just chilling. I ain't even looking for no broad. So I'm talking shit. And then my man, we in the barbershop. My man, he in the barbershop. I pull up in a Hummer and shit. I had money. You know what I'm saying? My man in the bar, it was getting lower though. But I was trying to figure out what else I wanted to do, but I had money. But he was in there and I'm telling him how I was pimping. Now he want to get in the pimp. Like, well, we gotta go catch some bitches, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't just be talking. So now he like, well, let's go catch some bitches, nigga. Nigga, what? 3 days, 500. I caught this bitch. Boom. Y'all know my bro. If y'all know me, y'all know my bro, man. This Eliana. She ended up being my bottom for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, another time, this is just another example of I had just lost my one bro in Florida. My man, I don't know one again. I don't know. I was down to one. I was first getting in the game. This is my first bottom bro. I took this mother to Florida so I could go get up and get some more euros. That was like her. She was dope. So I go down there. I fucked up that day. A nigga peeled my head back for my bro. Called me everything. I had just dropped like 8 racks on the whip. Dropped 8 racks on the truck, like an Explorer or something. I'm trying to come up. You feel me? I'm like, I need more room for these females getting in. You feel me? So I knocked my socks off. I had was on the way down there to Atlanta. So I stopped back home in Atlanta. I got hurt. Came back to the crib. So he come down trying to figure out what to do. Like, these niggas don't know what the fuck they doing. I'm like, give me this broad, nigga. So I end up taking her and boom, we gone. But it might seem like it's just like willy-nilly fancy in the air. Because I ain't even tell you a story about how I got the other one. We had shout out to Cleveland. I just happened to bump into her on the way back from Cleveland. On the way back from not catching nothing in Cleveland, caught her in Toledo. And then that was another story. But anyway, 2 stories. It might seem like, it's just, I just pop up and I'm moving around. But I actually got a system of where I'm prospecting her all day. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're in motion like that, you run into it, and then it don't come where you think it's gonna come from, never. But I already knew from law of attraction and how I just moved that I was gonna get it because my system was running. You feel me? So now what? Fast forward, I'm out the game, but I still got the system and it's upgraded. I'll keep upgrading the system. I'm dope with the system. Why would I just made $1 million with a system? Why would I not be using my system? So anyway, now you got Facebook. Now I'll be like, man, I'm doing something legal. Now I could really promote the shit. I'm doing illegal shit. I'm like, man, if I could run some ads for a bitch, nigga, I had all the bitch. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, because when I got in the game, I got niggas showing me how to run ads and shit, you feel me? At the newspaper shit. So that's some whole other shit. So I've been running ads forever. So I get on Facebook, I'm running ads, boy. I went out in Macon, Georgia. It's on the humble. Boom, me and my man, we about to put the show down here, then boom. Put the ads on, boom. pulling people in left and right. Let's get it. You feel me? They out here promoting. I'm in Macon. This is a picture of me in Macon. It's like, it wasn't 3 days. It was 2 days. 2 days. I had people and they was working in 2 days. This ain't 3 days and $500. This is like 2 days and $100 or something like that. It's $150 or something. Next thing you know, she was out promoting. She was dope as fuck, man. She was promoting, boom, taking me. We all in the trap now. I'm in the trap myself, dude. I just be doing stuff. But I'm in the way down in the South and making in the trap, filming. She's selling DVDs. You feel me? And she was selling books. She had did like $80 so quick. Her eyes was big as hell. Yeah, but anyway, I ended up putting her with some more people. We shot some footage. It was cool, man. So anyway, so that's number 2. That's the system. It's the system. So power is having the people and having them hooked up too. It's the system of, catching people. When I got in the game, my street mentor, Boss Hall, he had a system where he was catching a new girl every day. Now you can imagine you got people 6 months without a girl, but he got a girl, a new one every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different thing when you got an active system that's actively pulling people into your world. You feel me? So this is the secret number 3, the money ball. This is all ownership shit, I'm telling y'all. Now, this is Sumise. Sumise, the goddess, she was like one of my favorites, man. I got her. I was not on no bullshit. I had just got out of prison. I didn't want to do no illegal shit. And she was just all the way down. Carter, this is her. What happened originally is I'm just trying to charge people to come fuck with me because I got the game. I know how to get niggas to some money, period. I don't give everybody the game. Fuck all that. But I got the game. So I'm trying to see who got money, and then I manage you as a model, and we gonna get to it. She didn't have the money. So it's like, I'm like, you know what? After I had sent her off, I'm like, no, I can't do nothing. She ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. You ain't got no money. I had like 2,500 to my name coming out of prison. I just got this spot on 8 Mile and shit. I'm like, man, I can't fuck all that. So anyway, I ended up calling her back because I wanted some help with the show. I was about to shoot a reality show. And she looked nice. So I'm like, boom, I get her. So boom, this is her on a reality show. You feel me? That was the little narration part. Sumise, you feel me? Start taking her up. See, it's going to be people that try to dissuade you and stop you from doing stuff. She was already doing stuff. She was trying to go be on a TV show. She was all over in Southfield. She would walk over to where we was at on 8 Mile. She would be walking to that bitch. And then all the way on the east side, she would take the bus to the east side down 8 Mile and try to do this show they was talking about doing, but they was bullshitting. They had her coming up there. They was bullshitting. That shit never come out. They was bullshit, right? But she came over with us and we was moving. So that's the difference. Like, people will try to stop you from coming to an opportunity. Don't let them do that. You'll be fucking around with some bullshit instead of getting with some positive shit that's gonna get you traction. Look at her. Look at her right here. Boom. This is some more peach pictures right here. Boom. And that's some of my app right there kicking up date site people. But look at this. Boom. She taking pictures right here. This is really her. She up here modeling on the walk. You feel me? This is really her. She really got to do things. Big, fabulous thing. Look at this. Boom. So we end up even giving her own movie for being down, dedicated, and down. But that's where the money fall is at. She come, why am I giving her own movie? Because she promoting like a motherfucker. She out selling $20 DVDs every day, nigga, all day, promoting the brand, nigga. What you mean? Where you think I get the money from? Where you think the money come from? These people out here in motion. It's a system to it. I get emotion. I find money. You feel me? That's, you know, if you don't have, it's what we have. You can't get nothing going. It's gonna be all monkey business. The fortune is in the follow-up. This is what I really found out when they was running around and they'd be selling DVDs so fast. Shit to niggas. That shit is addictive. Once you start selling more shit on, you learn a new trick, more shit on. That's fun for them. Having to go rebuild a relationship with somebody and slow down, that wasn't the fun part. That's the part that wasn't tended to. And that's the part that they tend to in most business. that fun, that part, like you start a business because you could fix a heating and cooling. They need this job, and that shit going all sideways. But that's where all the money at. All the money is under that bottom part of the water. Just you run around get money. It's that top peak part. But all the real bread is in building relationships. Everybody that you done did business with, and everybody that you looking at doing business with, and hitting everybody that you done did business with to do some more business with you, and hitting the niggas that's thinking about doing business with you and convincing them that they need to come on and do it right now. That system is the system. You feel me? Look at that. I use systems like that. Look at this. My fiance even came through my system. You feel me? I'm not going outside of using no system. You crazy? You feel me? So let's get down to the thing is. So I know I'm just telling y'all I came with the matrix and the identity shift, and now we superior beings and shit. We gotta think about ownership and how we can have groups of people, have them go get us some money and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got all this stuff going. How are we gonna do it? I just like a spray. It's like sometimes I'm dropping so much gas. I know it's like I'm spraying nigga in the face with a water hose. You know what I'm saying? You know a nigga know what that shit feel like. You feel me? But what if y'all give me a couple minutes? I done put a special offer together for my people, if that's okay with you, to help get you guys started and moving in a direction, a superior direction. I call this the ownership system perfected. 2022, I put a date on it. The ownership system perfected. This is an ownership system that I got for you guys. And let me show you what you're gonna get. I hope you guys are so excited for this, because I sat back on this. I checklist everything out. Everything you got to do, you can just do that shit and mark that shit off. I try to make it simple as possible. How to conquer like a king. It say, arise, O God, and judge the earth. And then it also say in there that kings conquer. So I had to put the two together, judging the earth. Okay, is this person calling themselves black? Do they think they black people and they got 300 years of breeding a superior being? They do it. Look at it like this. This is one thing I want you to look at. Now, you might look at it from your own eyes and you'll see basketball like, oh, niggas just hooping and shit. But imagine you're a European guy and everybody around you was like 5'5", 5'6", 5'7", 5'8". And you got niggas 6'6" standing next to you. What did that look like? And imagine you jumping, you barely touching the net. But a nigga just jumped from the free throw line and dunked that bitch. And he kicked his legs, nigga. So how to conquer like a king, how to get conversions, getting people to convert over from being black. That's conquering, you know what I'm saying, like a king. So anyway, I got to produce this playbook where I step by step all my shit out when I'm doing a project. How I'm pulling all these niggas in and getting them to get in emotion and get some shit done. This is the ownership masterclass. I charge $2,500 for that. Now look at this right here. What is this? So say you got the ownership masterclass. I'm showing you guys how to get scores of people coming in, right? What you put them into? What is this thing that's holding all these people? Nigga, your cell phone in the app, nigga. You see that? Where you gonna put all these people that you pulling into your following? You an artist or you a business person? You got all of these niggas that you trying to pull into a following and getting them paying consistent. The system is the app in this phone. You put everybody in the app, right? Look, it got this little funnel. You put them in the top and it show how many niggas is doing what you want them to do. The closer they get to the bottom, these niggas is doing what you want them to do. And then the niggas you fucking with. You know what I'm saying? You work on the niggas at the top, push them niggas down. But it's just showing you right here. It shows like this. So one of my accounts right here, GK Digital. 1,377 niggas I done pulled into account. 1,300 niggas. I just pull these niggas in here. I got these niggas. These are my niggas right here. I hit these niggas whenever I feel like it. You feel me? With the machine. You just put it's just on your phone and shit. It's exciting. It'll throw websites up for you and shit. It's automated. You need that motherfucker. I'm gonna give you that bitch for 3 months. It's an $891 work with that bitch. I'm gonna give you a website about me if you think just go do your own research and see if you think I don't know about this shit. I'm gonna give you a research. I'm gonna give you a website that. Hold on. Oh, let me go back. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a website, and this is how your money gonna fall. Let me go forward. But that website, it's $9.97. I got a divorce hog macaroni. We setting up about 4 or 5 for him right now. You know what I'm saying? So that go crazy, and that's a $4,000 value. What else you get? So okay, your botanist. What is botanist? You got a chat bot that talk to niggas. So you ever start getting so many messages you can't even respond back? I don't know if y'all. I come from out of pimping. So I be having so many ladies hitting me, dude. You ever get so many messages you can't respond back? Or you got like, if I don't know if you're a cool nigga, you got niggas hitting your line. Or let's say you a female or something. This ain't no females in. I don't know. But if you got business, say you got business, you got all these people coming to your business. Keep it business. You got all these niggas coming to your business. And it's like, how do you keep track of what appointment is made to be made and who you need to talk to? What you gotta say? No, you got a chat bot. It talk to everybody. It talk to everybody for you. It say the right shit to everybody for you. So you can have 10, 20, 30, 40 niggas, 50 niggas, 100 niggas. You can have 1,000 niggas. If you see right here, I got 674 niggas that came through here. It's talked to. It done sent some messages to. 65% of the niggas open the message. 87% of the people still opening these messages that's going back and forth from niggas. 85%. It's not some chat bot that they look at and they not messing with. It's programmed. We put a lot of money into pulling these people in properly. That I'm gonna just give you my chat bot. It's already set up. I know I'm talking a lot of shit, but I'm giving you this shit. It's already set up. It's done. You can say by being bored. If I ever need somebody to talk to, I got people that's being talked to. They being talked to by me. This is what I learned as a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? People will see me in the street and they'll know me. Sometimes I used to be like, man, this nigga don't know me, but for real, my life is out, man. It's in movies and everything. They probably know me better than somebody sitting next to me at the time. And on 100, I just don't know them because their information ain't in my mind. But they see me, they know me. They know what kind of guy I am. You know what I'm saying? You watch my shit, I'm Ashe in every film. You feel me? So you could say bye to being bored, sitting in the house on Saturday, Sunday, hoping to get successful, looking for a team, trying to figure out everything by yourself. Fuck all that shit. Having to do and pay for everything by yourself. No, I'm gonna show you how this system. You have people everywhere. Lots of resources everywhere. It's all abundance. That's $2,500 value for them conversations. So you get the ownership masterclass. I'm showing you how to pull these people in. That's $2,500. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? The machine, 3-month access to the machine, the thing that you actually put the people in. Everybody want to know what to put the people in. They like, what I do? How I put it in there? I'm like, nigga, you need the app. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. If you're an artist, you got following niggas. Facebook page get shut down left and right. Your shit shut down, all your shit over with. I had a page shut down recently, all my shit dead. I'm like, oh, fuck. Had 30,000 motherfuckers on his Instagram page. This bitch gone, man. I'm back up to like 7. You feel me? So, John, you need to have your own. So while that shut down, I can still contact niggas. I got 19,000 niggas on the list right now that I'm fucking with. So that's something that's how I'm put in there. But then you get the website. So you gotta have a place for it's like imagine Ghostbusters and they kick that little Slimer thing out there. The person they sold everything right there. You gotta put that little box out and suck them in there so that you keep connecting with the nigga, keep fucking with them, right? That's what that page is like. That website is like you slide your phone out, put that number right in the little app thing, boom, you feel me? Yeah. So then once they in there, then it start chat botting with them. So now they gone. You don't put their name in there. I'm at the club. I don't put somebody's name in my app, and I'm gone. It's texting them for me. Next time they see me, they think they know me. They do know me. That's the thing. That's what I had to realize when I set these texts up to say exactly what I wanted to say. It's talking to them, so I could jump in a conversation and start talking to them like we didn't know each other, and they know me. Now I got to go back and read what they were saying so I can get to know who they is, look at their pages, and I can know them. But I don't have to pick up and meet new people. Never. If I don't want to, I just go right on my thing and pull somebody out because I already been talking to 150 people at one time. You feel me? So that's already set up. And then this is another thing. I'm gonna give you, oh man, I'm excited about this for you. I'm gonna give you the whole pig, my G. I'm gonna give you the whole pig. Listen to this. I'm gonna give you some apps. I'm gonna give you some ads to put up. Look at these stats on this app. I spent $40. I got 95 conversations started. I spent $40. Now I told you I would take $500 to try to get one person. You feel me? Remember I told you I would take $500 to go get one person, because that one person was gonna start making money every day, $300-400, $200-300, even if it's $200. You know what I'm saying? Every person that I bring in is gonna bring some money in. If so, I would take 500 to try to catch something that's gonna make me the money. And then so my mom would be trying to teach me real estate. Like, go buy this house, go put, 10 racks up, put 5 into it, and then you had to put a renter in it. I'm looking at this shit. Now, mind you, I'm making money. I'm making $1,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? I might not never have over 15, 20 racks. I never had like over 30 back then. No over 30 racks. But I was making 1,000, 2,000 a day. I only got up to 2,500 a day for a while. So I'm just spending that shit. It's cost of doing business. But I'm looking, I'm like, well, I can invest 15 of this money. I'll just grind it up into that and then be sitting over here with 3 racks. And this nigga giving me $500 every month. You talking about I wait 30 days for some money? Hell no, I wasn't feeling that, man. No, I wasn't feeling that giving up 15. This is before I, knew you could just get some credit. Let somebody with some credit just go get that shit. Don't really put all that money down. But I could see the thing. So now I'm like, when I got into movies, I'm like, man, I could put 10, 15 racks into a house and get $500-600 a month, or I could put 10, 15 racks in a movie and we could go sell that bitch for $20, nigga. Be banded up. You sell 1,000 movies, you make 20,000. I'm like, hell no, I'm gonna do a movie. You feel me? I'm gonna just go make 20 racks off this movie if I sell 1,000 DVDs in a couple months. So I'm looking at it like that. So now I'm looking at this. It's kind of going back to how I was looking at it in the game. Cause look right here, it say Facebook leads. This was one of my best ads. I was running that come up trailer. I spent $341. I got 4,200 niggas, man. I got 4,000 niggas right there that I can contact what I want, say what I want directly, not going through no other channel, not worried about Facebook and shit going down. I can hit a button, a text message, 5,000 niggas. What up? What you doing? My shit going crazy. You feel me? So I'm just showing you some of my leads. Y'all get that, man. I call that the acceleration program. Instead of running around, walking around, trying to find people. You want to be part of my shit? You want to listen to my music, man? Let me get you to listen to it. You can still do that if you want to. But, I got an acceleration program where you can put ads out and you can use your same face and hit, 100,000 people with that shit. And you could go walk around and hit, 100 people. And that's cool. But at the same time, you could be hitting 100,000 niggas at one time with your message to spend some money. Anyway, that's a value of $7,885 we at already. This is what I'm giving you. I'm bonusing and giving you more stuff. Look at this. I'm giving you the app version. I like the app version. I like to just put the number right in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to do a whole bunch. The app, I could just look on the screen, like right there, 130 females right there, boom, on this app version. So you get that, it's $97 value. You're going to get some support. You see, that's a hand on the shoulder, my G. You're going to get the one-on-one setup support. We're going to help you set your system up. You know what I'm saying? We charge $200. We set your system up for you. So I'm trying to give you something that a superior being would want and have. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you're going to come over, set this up, and then my followers going to start coming in, and then this chat bot going to talk to them for me, and I just talk to them when I feel like, oh, yeah, that sounds good. And it's going to be setting appointments and selling shit for me, too. Oh, yeah, the chat bot going to sell shit for me? Oh, yeah, hell, I'm in that shit, too. All right, cool. So then what else we got for you? So we set the shit up for you, but watch this. We got what's called Guerrilla Hangouts. Hang out with the gorillas, the gorilla tribe. You get to hang out. We're telling you what we doing. I'm telling you right now what we doing. We on ownership. I'm trying to pull you up to what we doing. Ownership. You get to come on and hang out, see what this guy doing, to build their following, to build their influence, get their followers in, and work on ownership control. So here you go. That's a $497 value. You get the ownership masterclass. So now I'm the art. I've been handed down and handed down. I'm gonna teach you that. $2,500 value. I'm gonna give you 3 months access to the machine. So when the people is coming, and not if the people come, when the people come to worship the superior being that you are, then they go into this app, and then Guerrilla website. Now you got the website in the app that take the people. You got the Guerrilla conversations. That's the chatbot talking to them for you. Already programmed it what to say to get them down into submission position. You got the acceleration program, so you can start pulling in more people faster, so you can work with more people. You can start working and getting your chemistry down. Because how you gonna own and run your kingdom is gonna be different than the next person. So when the people coming in, you got to see how you're going to deal with them, and you're going to have to be able to judge accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So that's in there. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of it. So you got the acceleration program, you got the app. I look at the app, it's like having your entire business in your hand. I call it the business in the palm of your hand. I look at my dashboard, see how many people in, when my appointments is. I can hit all these niggas at once. I can set up a page and drop all these niggas over here so they can pay some money. But the whole business is right here in the palm of my hand. I control that bitch. I call it a controller app. And I like the mobile version to make it quicker. So you got the one-on-one setup, so they'll set you up, you know what I'm saying? And then you get the hangout, so you come with us, see what we doing. You got questions on what's going on with the people that's in your following. You could talk to us. You got somebody to talk to about this. Everybody that start building a following, they instantly thinking about pimping or throwing a party where it's a freak party or some old shit. And you know, if that's who you are, that's who you are, man. But if you just doing that to get some money, man, they locking up pimps left and right. Nigga, 160, 150 niggas at a time. They just locked up a bunch of niggas in Ohio. 160 niggas, boy. They got an art to catching pimping, nigga. They said slavery is over with, nigga. Slavery done moved into corporate. You know what I'm saying? You got to have employees now. That's what it is. You'll see what I'm saying? So all of these types of things, you can't, I'm not talking about still pimping and calling it having employees. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about having some people do something different that's probably gonna make you some more money and keep you out of prison. So I'm talking about a total value. It's $8,676 worth of shit. But look, and if all this did, if you spent this $8,600 and all it did is help you make an extra $2,000 every month, would it be worth it? If you was making 2 racks a month off of what I'm telling you right now, would it be worth it? Right? What if all this did was help you get an extra 2,000 new people this month that like all your pictures and like all your posts? You see all them people, this is me in Toledo, you know what I'm saying? I'm down there, they love me in Toledo. That's me with the crew, Drugs and Disturbers, one of the movie. That's me, you feel me? Now, what's having a working system worth to you, though? You know what I'm saying? How much would you pay to have one perfectly working system that's pulling people in, talking to them for you, getting them, like say you're doing a movie, you're trying to cast and get some people in it, right? And then you put the system up and you're pulling all these people in, and now you can select from the people for your movie. You know what I'm saying? You want to get a modeling group together, you put it up, you pull all these models in, and you have your fashion show. You need to get some employees for your business, your cleaning service. You put the ads up and you pull the people in to come clean the places. You see what I'm saying? What's it worth to have? Oh, you got calls coming in for your business, and you have someone to answer the call and set an appointment for you, tell them you'll call them back and remind you. You have a reminder system to remind all your people of stuff, to remind them. You got all that stuff. So what's having one system like that worth to you? You feel me? The conversations alone cost me over 5 racks. I'm talking about somebody that's been pimping since pimping. I'm talking about put the conversation together. It cost me over $5,000 to get it to where it's working at 80% of the people is opening it up and responding. You see what I'm saying? It took me over 8 months of testing stuff and different. I was all in Texas testing stuff, pulling people in Dallas during COVID. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen me on there in Texas in the loft down there. I was all in Macon, Georgia, pulling people in. You feel me? In COVID. You know what I'm saying? I do my thing, you feel me? But now I get followers on command, you feel me? So look at me. I just be stunned in front of my shit, you feel me? Just be stunned in front of my shit, you feel me? Like, can you see why it's a good deal at 5,000? You know what I'm saying? And if like for general public, like if I was selling some shit to the general public, Like not people that's just not my people. You know what I'm saying? People that's not my people that been got off here. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I got 300 years of superior breeding, superior beings and shit. If you ain't with this message, you'd have been and got the fuck off. I'm talking about regular people and shit, 2,500. I sell, sell it to them maybe. But because you special, this is by invitation only, this right here. You feel me? You get started now for just $777. That's a God number today, right now. Now look at this right here. That's 1,000 people I got right here. It's a whole nother time. I could take, like right here, I'll show you. I could take, it say select all 2,925 people. It's another account right here. It's another time. So boom, I could hit that and hit that little text message button right there. I don't know if you can see that little text message button, and that'll send out one message to 2,925 people. Different. It ain't all 2,000 people in the group. They all get one message from me. I can hit niggas with a "what you doing?" I can hit the niggas with "what you got up for the day?" I can hit some niggas with "where you at? I'm about to fall through." I can hit niggas with "oh, I got this new song. You need to check this out." I can hit niggas with "hey, we about to be up here. Slide through up on me real quick. I got something for you." I can hit niggas with so much different stuff. I could just hit nigga one button. I can hit 1,000 people. You feel me? How much power is that? I got some gold 50s for my Grand Theft Auto movie. Some gold 50 caliber guns. Bang, bang, bang. And I had my people circulating flyers on the east side of Detroit. I put out like 6,000 flyers, right? Why the fuck I'm saying that shit on social media now? That shit is going viral. Oh, it's going viral. And then what did I do? I put out 6,000 flyers, dude. Imagine hitting 6,000 niggas on their tags. Just imagine what kind of influence you have with that, man. The machine, it usually costs about $891, right? With your investment, today you get it for free. You know what I'm saying? Inside this package, yeah, you got to go to blackmillionaire.app/go-faster. That's how you get to it. $297, man. Go ahead and sign up now if you want to. I'm just showing you what's in here. The app alone, $297 a month. You feel me? Just for the where you catch the people at. Now, I had two choices. My first option, I could go cheap as possible and try to sell as many as possible, but that didn't really incentivize me. It didn't make me want to do it. I'm not here I'm talking about the superior way. The section, it required a little bit higher investment on y'all, but in exchange, I could devote more of my resources to guarantee your success. I'm guaranteeing your success. The system set up for you. You feel me? Yeah, go to blackmillionaire.app/go-faster. Look, and I'm giving you a 30-day guarantee. When you sign up today, man, you gotta go deep into this, man. When you sign up today, if you don't like it for any reason, I don't care if it's 29 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes from now, let me know. I give you all your money back. All of it. Every 777, all of the money back. Look at this here. The real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check it out? What if you do just half of what I just told you today? Would it pay for yourself soon as your first system is up and running and you pulling people in? When you say your system up, right? You ran $200-300 in ads. And let's say your $200-300 done pulled you back 30 people. You got 30 people right here. Hey, yo, people, what you gonna do with your 30 people? This is what you're gonna get. This is a total value of $8,676 worth of shit. You get the ownership of master class. You get 3 months to play with the machine before you gotta play with it. For you for free. You get the conversation, man. What? What's your cost? 777. Now look, you can get started. This is what I want you to do. I just want you to go ahead and make a decision. Are you gonna go the superior way and do superior things? Or are you gonna I'm gonna just still try to just figure it out. I'm gonna still just be black. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go in court and tell them niggas I'm black. You know what I'm saying? No, or you gonna go to blackmillionaire.app/go-faster and take action. You feel me? With the 30-day money back guarantee. And this is a thing I found out. Let the credit get it. You feel me? We got a PayPal credit line that we could extend for you could go ahead, pay 777 through credit, get the trainings, get the courses, go through it, get your system set up with credit, and then make the money and pay it back. You got 6 months before you even gotta start paying it back with this. Once you go to the site, go ahead, just click PayPal and go ahead and go right through there and go to credit way and pay the 777 through credit. Yeah, man, you ain't gotta have no perfect credit to get a PayPal credit line. You feel me? Attached to this program. So look at this. Get started now. Now I told you at the end, I had something special for you. The dopeness. 9 ways to get money on Instagram. Instacash. Just go to that site right there. Hopefully by now you don't went, but I got something else, man. I got a lot just with this that I've been learning about being Aboriginal American. Because they say like with a German Shepherd, it's German. You know what I'm saying? But you talk about a German American, you talk about Irish American, you talk about Japanese American. And the way they was teaching us is that first it's your bloodline or your heritage, and then it go to your continent or your land. That's why they were saying African American ain't a real thing, because Africa is a continent and America is a continent. Really, Africa got all these countries in it. You got Ghana, you know, Benin, you got, you know what I'm saying, Morocco, you got Egypt, you got all like Libya, all these things, all these countries inside of Africa. If you was like Nigerian American, that would make sense, but African American just don't make sense, right? But I was thinking Aboriginal because I can't connect to none of all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Aboriginal American. I could go in court and I could stand on that. And then if the magistrate or the judge was talking to me, like she was like, okay, can you get this person to this and that and this and that? And I was like, I object, Your Honor. I'm not a person, because I had knew that much. I had studied. I was studying law. We was young then. I was just not studying law. So I learned that, and I'm looking in a law dictionary. Say a person is a corporation or partnership. It's an entity like that. Now, natural person, and a whole nother other definition of natural person. Now you're talking about a sentient being. They say that's a sentient being. I'm like, okay, I'm a being. I'm not a person. Okay, so back in the court, I'm like, I object, Your Honor. I'm not a person. And then she was like, well, she was stunned. Like, this nigga just said he wasn't a person. Well, okay, all right. Well, being in the red shirt, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, shit. This motherfucker did not say, what do you mean you're not a person? Or, okay, you know, none of that. She was like, oh, okay. She was stunned that I knew I wasn't a person. It's like, all right, being in a red shirt. And she just called me being in a red shirt. And I knew it was something to it. You feel me? But I didn't go in there like, I'm Chief Black Eagle. It would have been like, nigga, if you don't, hey, Garth, get this nigga out of here. You know what I'm saying? So it was something that I was learning. But I would be, if I had to go, and you know, hopefully I never have to do that shit again in my whole life. But if I was in that position, I would feel comfortable saying I'm Aboriginal American and then pleading my case based on 300 years and me being disconnected from my any kind of heritage. You know what I'm saying? Especially standing there accepting all my ethnicities and ancestry. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of shit up in me. I don't, you know, I'm a multi-ethnic or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here like a whole rainbow in this bitch. You feel me? So I would be more comfortable standing on something like that, but also walking in a superior way. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? Look, if somebody was asked, oh, how is, you know, what you doing contributing to society right now? You know what I'm saying? Well, me personally, I'm building entertainment centers. Like we just bought a funeral home over here. And I got it out of tax sale. Boom. We bought the funeral home. And now I'm like, shit, I'm thinking like Walt Disney. Disney. I'm gonna turn this bitch into a castle. You know what I'm saying? Like Walt Disney had castles and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I say, it's a place of death. Now I'm about to create art out of it. I'm bringing life. I'm out to put. And they say with the castle, it's like a fortress. It's protected. That's what's different from a palace. Usually royalty stay in palaces, like the lords and shit be in the castles. The castle was over in some other territory with all these other people around. So this bitch guarded around. But when we was going, well, when the Moors was going into Spain, when they started the empire, they went in as tribes. But the start of the empire is when they first breached into Europe, put that castle in Gibraltar. It's still, most of it's still there. That was the beginning of the Moorish Empire. When he put that, so I'm putting the castles up. You know what I'm saying? I'm buying shit that's falling down in the city and revitalizing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking these people and putting them to work, employing them. Now, when you got an EIN, employee identification number, you a slave owner, man, in a corporate sense. You have a responsibility to these people. I'm putting motherfuckers to work and paying their ass. You feel me? I ain't bullshit. Niggas is having money. If I stop projects, like I just started projects, niggas are missing Christmas money. You know, you don't want to fuck around with people like me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm giving niggas money and they ain't got to bust nigga in the head. They ain't got to sell a whole bunch of dope and all that shit. You feel me? Because I got a system and I'm operating in a superior way. I was out the other day. I was in a European bar. It was dope as hell. I was having all kind of fun. Nigga done bought me a drink. I'm turned up in this bitch some more. Nigga, I'm having hella fun in this bitch. I'm coming downstairs. I'm just me all the time. Like I'm saying, had a paradigm shift. So I'm me. So I'm out and I'm coming downstairs. I'm in this Euro bar. And then this European guy's lady, she all sassy and doing the hell most of shit and talking to him crazy. I'm like, boy, grab the reins. And I walked past and walked on. Because I'm talking, but it's like in the Euro line, they was like, what is this black guy doing? Telling this guy, calling him boy and telling him grab the reins on this. I don't know what the fuck they was thinking, you feel me? But in my whole heart and mind, I see some slippage going on. Nigga, you one of us. Nigga, tighten up. Nigga, you making us look bad out here. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was on, you feel me? I just always be on that. But anyway, keep your people in order, man, public, man. Don't be going crazy like that. We inspire, you feel me? But yeah, it's a paradigm shift, man. I had this other guy. I was in another Euro bar out in Ferndale, and I was having a ball, man. They got a fucking disco ball to hang from the ceiling. The whole shit packed wall to wall. I was starting to like some kind of times. I just like fucking with European shit. It's probably the European side of me. You know what I'm saying? My man's, his name is McGuire, but he like fucking Irish sound and rock music. Shit. I'm like, this is probably why, right? You fucking motherfucker. You got all that Irish in you. He done did the test. He got 17% fucking European in him. Shit, you feel me? So, but anyway, so I'm in the bar. I'm like, I'm gonna push my way all the way to the middle and then get up under and start doing video in the bar. I got video under the bar. But anyway, so I come out, I whip my Jeep up in the front and shit. So I'm out front with some flyers and shit and little motherfucking, my man, we out there just chilling on some whole other shit, man. And why this European guy get to jumping in the back of my Jeep? Now, you know, a Jeep, I guess they can feel like it's a white guy car or something. But I'm like, hey, no, get out of my Jeep. You know what I'm saying? Like that, right? His friends looking. I'm like, hey, y'all get your friend out the back of my Jeep and shit. Because I don't feel that. What in the fuck is you getting in my shit? How's that funny? I don't get it. Then his lady started getting in with him. I'm like, okay, little, hold up. I'm like, all right, yeah, now you can sit in there then. You know what I'm saying? So I go back to doing what I'm doing. But I'm kind of keeping an eye on these niggas. Why these niggas just sitting in my shit? Why is these niggas not getting out? So my man Tank, he like, come on, let's go and shit. I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm going, let's go. We get in, I'm like, all right, y'all gotta get out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's not getting out of my Jeep. Now I'm not about to be a duck and get all blow up and be mad, but this motherfucker ain't getting out of my Jeep. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm like, all right, well, are we going down? I'm like, he got his lady nice though. I'm like, his lady nice. He in here. I'm like, listen, I'm like, we can just, I'm going downtown Detroit. Y'all will just hit the casino, fucking just hit the casino Uber bag and shit. And he want to be a dickhead and not get out this motherfucker, but he don't want to go, but he don't want to get out. So I'm like, fuck it, we gonna go. I pull out. He act like he cool. I pull over like, hold up, nigga. I'm like, before we go anywhere, I need your consent and your consent that we going down. I need a yes from y'all, motherfucker. The lady's like, yes. The guy, he was hesitant a little. I'm like, no, I need a yes. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, yes, yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool, we gone. I start shooting. I'm like, you know what? Now, since he being an asshole, I'm like, it's quicker we take the freeway. So I shoot down a little ghetto part. Right? I'm going down 7 Mile, you feel me? Woodward down 7 Mile. It's like, they call it Beirut over there. And then I see a little corner. I'm like, damn, hungry. We should stop at this corner. He was scared as hell. He was scared, man. So anyway, I'm like, nah, I get on the freeway. I'm floating up I'm always floating. I'm floating up the freeway. So I get downtown, I pull straight in front of the club where I know all the black people be at in the security. So I get like, all right, yeah, come on, we can get out right here now. So now he'll get out because the police are right there and shit. So he got out to go to the casino and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, and I give this lady a flyer. I'm like, hold up, here you go. But anyway, so I'm looking like, that shit felt racist as hell. Like, why was he just jumping in my shit? You feel me? Why? I'm like, if I was another white guy and whiter skin, I don't think he would have just jumped in the back of my Jeep. Like, I don't know, because I'm not. But I didn't feel like he would. So I'm thinking, in my mind, I'm trying to judge this shit properly. Like, was that racist as hell for him to jump in my shit and not get out? Because I didn't want him in there, and I wanted him out. That shit racist. I don't like it, how it felt. And why in the fuck? The next day, I look behind my seat. This nigga wilded in my shit. I'm thinking this nigga the feds. I'm like, the feds that got in trying to tap my shit. I ain't even doing shit, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking these the feds is like, fuck it. I know he doing something. I'm gonna tap him. I don't know. So this motherfucker left his wallet. So I'm like, look at this dickhead nigga now. Left his wallet while he being racist. I know that probably that gotta do something to him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, I ain't gonna do shit with the wallet. I looked through it and shit. I'm like, oh, he got all these cards and shit. My man, like, we gotta take pictures. Let's take some pictures. I'm like, nope, I ain't taking pictures. Like, none of this shit. When I take a picture of this nigga ID, I took a picture of this nigga ID. Take the shit. When I was looking through it, I was trying to find a number I could call to get this nigga come pick this shit up. No number in this bitch. This is ID. I'm gonna take this shit to this nigga house. So now I'm not rushing to this nigga house. So I waited the next day, and the next day I stopped at the mall first. I'm at Somerset. This nigga in West Bloomfield. All the way out here, this rich ass nigga. I'm like, look at this nigga. So I stop at the mall, fuck around the rich mall and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me go take this nigga's wallet. So I'm smoking all kind of weed. I got my big ass white coat on. I'm just doing the extra most because this nigga left his wallet. Why did you do that? So I pull up, smelling like a bunch of weed shit. I pull down. I'm like, this nigga probably gonna be rich as hell, cool shit. So he was on Adams Castle Drive. So I turned out Adams Castle, and I look at the end of the block. It's like the block was like a block and a half long. It was like, or less than that. And it was a castle at the end of the block. It wasn't like the biggest castle in the world. It was a castle. I'm like, hell yeah. And I'm looking at the ID, but it's not the castle. It's one of these little houses on the side. I'm like, oh, fuck, it ain't the castle. You know what I'm saying? Lead to the castle. So I whip up. He got this little ass circle drive. It's a car with a dent in the front of it. I'm like, it is this nigga, man. I know it's this nigga. I pull up in the circle drive the other way. I walk up to the door and shit. I knock and let a female come to the door and shit. She's like, hello. I'm like, yeah, somebody left their wallet in my Jeep. Right? She's like, oh, that must be my brother. I'm like, this nigga still at the crib. Anyway, so he come around the corner and shit. She called him and shit. He come around the corner looking weird as hell. She's like, I'm not coming in there. I'm not coming in that White House like that. Fuck that. So he come. I handed him the little wallet. He's like, all right. And I said that I had to stop and say so. I don't remember what I said, but it was cool. I said some cool ass shit. And then he had to come back and shit. He had to stay for an extra second and stand in it. And then I let it go and I just dipped. But I went back to that club, man. They didn't even ID me that next time. Oh, I remember your face. Boom, let me in. Had a ball again. The superior way. You feel me? What I'm saying is join with people like me and let's get on some other stuff instead of bullshit. All you gotta do to get started now, go to blackmillionaire.app/go-faster. That's it. I'm out of here. If you want this Instacash, there go the link. Other than that, 15 seconds. 14, 13. 13 got go get it now. You know what I'm saying? Go get now. 9, 8, 7. Why you ain't clicking the button? Get it now. 4. It's over with. 3, 2, go get it. It's over with. You feel me? Engage your fucking audience. Ugh.